In continuation of the relationship between the Bank of Industry and the National Youth Service Corps, the Nigerian Youth Service Corps Director General, Brigadier General Johnson Bamidele Olaomi, visited the Managing Director of BOI, Mr. Rasheed Olaoluwa, to deliberate on how the two organizations can fast-track the development program the bank and NYSC are engaged in. In his welcome remarks, the MD of BOI, Mr. Olaoluwa, highlighted areas where a lot still needs to be done, as well as other areas that needs to be fine-tuned in the partnership.
We have reviewed that MOU. We've reviewed progress made so far and areas that require extra pace. We worked on the Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Program. We have actually supported some of your corpus, and some of them have become, I'll call them successful businessmen and women today. We believe that this is a major opportunity for BOI and also the NYSC to make an impact on society. We believe that this can only be the beginning of an even stronger partnership, stronger collaboration between the NYSC and the Bank of Industry. So once again, welcome to Bank of Industry, and we look forward to a more renewed partnership between our two institutions. Thank you so much.
The NYSC DG, in his speech while commending the management of the bank, also stated the reason why the partnership should be strengthened further with the bank.
We have trained so many core members, but then there is this problem of funding. Of course, we are all aware, or we all know about the difficulty in accessing loans in this country. We talk of a very high interest rate, and even some of them to get collateral to put down has always been a problem. From our discussions, we can go back and reassure our core members that the issue of access to funding is going to be solved. In fact, has been solved now.
At the launch of the 2 billion naira Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund, GEF, the Executive Director, Small and Medium Enterprises at the Bank of Industry, Mr. Waheed Olagunju, in whose purview the Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund falls, kick-started the program.
As we all know, the background to this, the setting to this, the context to this, is that youth unemployment is a big challenge, particularly in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. What is true of Africa is also true of Nigeria, because Nigeria is easily the most populous country in Africa. Statistics have it that more than 62% of Africa's population are below 25, and those are in your generation. And we all had what happened in 2011 when Mohamed Bouazizi in Tunisia set himself ablaze. It was part of frustration, youth unemployment. And that was the beginning of the Arab Spring. And that has not ended. So what that means is that if we don't pay attention to youth unemployment, it will lead to a lot of consequences. And that will be unpalatable for society and indeed the global community. And governments cannot employ everybody, like we all know. So the private sector remains the biggest hope for everybody in terms of employment. This has to do with what we are talking about here today. It's a program that targets the two. Capacity in terms of skills. You need to know what to do. You need to be knowledgeable, right? It's when you are knowledgeable and you know what you want to do that financiers will be willing to make funds available to you. Finances doesn't only mean credit. It also includes equity and other forms of funding. So that's all about GEF. Is a two-pronged program that addresses these two major constraints. So it's my pleasure to invite the Managing Director to please deliver his keynote address.
The managing director of BOI, Mr. Rashid Olaoluwa, said GEF is one of the solutions to job and wealth creation in the country.
The main reason we're gathered here today is to provide a solution, or at least seek to provide a solution to graduate unemployment in Nigeria, which, if not urgently addressed, could have adverse consequences for our society. An innovative approach is required to tackle this social malaise of graduate unemployment that has engulfed the country. The strategy is to identify the innate talents of these young graduates as soon as they leave school, build their capacities for self-reliance, and also empower them to establish their own businesses, thereby creating jobs, not just for themselves, but also for other youths that they may employ. An example of this strategy is in the entertainment industry, where musical talent hunt shows such as Project Fame, Nigeria Idols, and so on are organized from time to time in order to identify the next generation of musical talents locally and internationally. The equivalent of the talent hunt in the business world, which is meant to address the entrepreneurial capacity and funding gaps of the serving members of NYSC, is the Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund, which we are launching jointly with NYSC here today.
He also stated some of the objectives of the fund.
The Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund provides a platform for the NYSC members to be trained and to be granted access to finance to actualize their viable business ideas. The objectives of the fund include: 1, to encourage graduates of tertiary institutions that are serving under the one-year NYSC program to venture into business and become employers of labor rather than job seekers. 2, to develop the entrepreneurship skills and capacity of NYSC members. 3, to deepen financial inclusion by de-risking the NYSC members and making them eligible for small business loans to be provided by BOI and other Nigerian commercial banks. 4, to develop the next generation of Nigeria's business leaders and promote a business can-do spirit among Nigerian youth. And 5, to bring focus and attention to the need for us to develop Nigeria's real sector as a basis for diversifying our economy.
The components of GEF are as follows.
First, there will be a selection and screening of 1,000 NYSC members that will participate in the capacity building process through an online business idea competition. This will be followed by a 3-day capacity building program, which will cover such topics as generating the right business idea, which is the value proposition, how to run a profitable business, that's the business model, basic selling skills, and financial record keeping. At the end of the training, NYSC members will be able to develop their own bankable business plans, which will form the basis of loan consideration by BOI. Thirdly, medium to long-term loans at single-digit interest rates will be provided by BOI for qualifying successful NYSC members based on their business plans.
The capacity building component of the program will be implemented in partnership with NYSC Directorate, and it will be facilitated by the Skills Acquisition Entrepreneurship Department of NYSC and 9 other collaborating partners that include entrepreneurship development centers and training consultants spread across the country. The MD of the bank also pointed out some of the features of GEF.
The total amount available for lending under the GEF is 2 billion naira. Each beneficiary of GEF can access loans ranging from 500,000 naira to 2 million naira. for the procurement of plant and machinery as well as working capital at a single-digit interest rate of 9% with a tenor from, depending on the circumstance, on a case-by-case basis, between 3 to 5 years. And this is inclusive of 6 months moratorium. One unique feature of GEF is that it does not require the conventional collateral usually demanded by banks. So you want to know what the collateral is? We will take a specific charge on the equipment we are financing. And we will also take a lien on your NYSC discharge certificate, just to have a moral angle to you, so that you know you cannot go away. NYSC Secretariat will help us hold on to that certificate until the loan is fully repaid. And I believe that regardless of circumstance of the NYSC corporate, there must be somebody who can stand for you. In the immediate family, in the extended family, there must be somebody who can stand for you. So we need you to give us just one guarantor. That is all we're asking for.
In his speech, the NYSC DG assured the management of the bank that the program will be executed for the aim it was set out for.
I want to state here that the NYSC, we are going to fulfill our own aspect of this partnership. We are going to provide for you 1,000 core members that are really interested, not just anyone that wants to hide under it to get money to go and buy a car.
Yes, sir.
We are going to provide suitable camps for the training. We are going to provide all the information you need. You talked about call-up numbers. I want to also tell you that now they know that we even have their biometric capture, so that with that, nobody can come and hide, take money and go away. So we will support or we'll make sure that we provide our own aspect of this partnership.
He also urged government to provide policies that would encourage young entrepreneurs to be more productive.
I started that sometimes ago. There's an ex-com member, and I think he's here. And we noticed that he was producing refined gari. And I felt that, look, if this man keep producing this gari and going around everywhere and there is nobody to patronize him, he will just fold up one day. So I took him to the army. And he can confirm it. From him, we started buying in large packets, sending to our troops in the Northeast. And the troops love it. Once they are going on patrol, they put it in their pouch collar. They have water in their water bottle, because some of them, not because the provision is not there, but because of the nature of the terrain where they operate, they might not get food, breakfast might not reach them until evening. But because it's very handy, they quickly put it in their, bring it out, and they have something to eat.
The 9 training consultants signed a memorandum of understanding with the bank and NYSC. There were also encouraging testimonials from former core members that have benefited from the bank and NYSC partnership.
This enterprise kicked off on the 7th of June 2013 with an initial capital of 1,250 naira. When you want to start a big business, don't be looking at 500,000, don't be looking at 1 million, don't be looking at 2 million. Start something small, get the market, get the interest of the people. I believed in this. I want to shock every one of you. My mommy never believed in this business. I said, I'm selling gari. He said, have they cost you? After investing, I'm selling gari. Selling gari. Then the Bank of Industry plunged into this vision so as to ensure that this dream comes into reality. After passing through their processes, I was given the term loan. I won't mention the amount again. On the 13th of September 2013, and by the grace of God, the factory is now set up and our products are in the market.
before I went to Bank of Industry, I didn't believe that Bank of Industry is this open. I didn't believe it. Because I have always had this mentality that it's only when you know somebody that you go to Bank of Industry. So let me just be working hard on my own. Whatever I see, I get. Then I now met a farmer in Asaba. So he took this drink and said, wow, have you gone to Bank of Industry? I said, you know now, I'm a small guy waiting. I don't have anything now. I have nobody. I don't have any godfather to go. He said, no, you're mistaken. Go to Bank of Industry. Your money is there. And the process started. I got my loan. Finally, they approved it. I was so happy and surprised. And they gave me some money. I upgraded.
And for incoming corporates who would like to be a part of this initiative, please log on to www.boi.ng/GEF. Using your state code as your unique identification number, you will also have a good story to tell the world.